Hello, this is a how-to video on how to play Kronosaurus. Kronosaurus is my favorite creature to play at the moment, and I was requested to make a how-to. First, Kronosaurus has two attacks, left click, the regular bite, and a right click, a lunge. For the lunge, you must hold right click for 5 seconds to fully charge the lunge for maximum damage and distance. Bites will land most of your killing blows, however lunging will be the best way to catch something. Bites deal a solid chunk of damage and some injury, and lunges will deal more damage and more injury than that of a bite. The powerful lunge talent greatly increases that. Okay, double biting. Double biting is extremely important on Kronosaurus. All it is a lunge followed rapidly by a bite. This makes it deal the lunge damage and a bite's worth of damage. Sure, the lunge damage on its own is plenty, but usually on its own, it's not going to be good enough. You will know you have successfully double bit when you hear the opposing creature take damage twice in quick succession. Now, strafing. Strafing is one of the most important things to know for aquatics. Not only aquatics though, for if you are swimming as a terrestrial, you are also capable of strafing. Strafing makes your creature face wherever your camera is looking. This allows you to move freely while locked onto a target. Strafing while lunging is the next step. To do this is simple. Coil your lunge and hold your strafe keybind. Strafing left or right now leans your chrono in that direction respectively. While strafing backwards and coiled, if you release the lunge it will cancel it, therefore I do not recommend it. When strafe lunging, aim for the edge of the other creature. This gives them a much less opportunity to hit you. Notice how I am aiming to go around his jaws and hit his body/tail, also canceling his lunge. Now, lunge distance increases with swift flippered, and it also decreases the cost to coil. The distance between no flipper and 3 flipper is considerable. The other chrono is where no flipper, no aqua was, and I ended up where 3 flipper gets us. Now, people like to say, aqua is useless, or don't get aqua. However, aqua affinity actually helps a lot while lunging. The lunge with aqua and swift flippered goes farther than that of only swift flippered. That is not because aqua increases the distance traveled, but rather because it increases the speed at which you travel while lunging. Aqua also increases swim speed, which, of course, makes strafing more effective. Hard-headed is a silly little talent that when you have 3 points in it inherits count. It lets you get hit once while you're recoiling a lunge and not have your lunge cancelled. In the event your lunge is cancelled, release and hold W towards the opposing creature to get an unexpected jump on whatever you are fighting. Remember to bite. Elusiveness, elusiveness, elusiveness. Everyone who plays Krono seems to just love this talent more than any other. Now, not that I'm calling it a bad talent, because it's not really, but there are downsides. Sure, it can be fun, but it's too expensive. Additionally, with elusive, hiding is usually your favored way of surviving. No elusive leaves you exposed, you might feel, but overcoming this allows you to feel more confident. Once you are more confident, mastering Krono becomes much easier and much more fun. I started my Krono journey with elusiveness, we all do. I outgrew it though, and if I can, you can too. For the builds, I will show a few I recommend. Before that, I must point out a few important talents and talents you should aim to grow into. First, the most important talent for Krono can be put up for debate, but I personally will say swift flippered. It is usually the only way you can catch anything, especially if whatever it is running. Also, the cost decrease helps a ton. I always pair this with powerful lunge, sometimes even at the cost of no brawler or no aqua. Points you should try to grow into are thick-eyed and cons, if your build does not already have it. Don't worry about Forager for a while, I would say at least until you pass 3.0. The first build here is Combat Survival. I put it first since it's the last build I would recommend. Most will be lunge chrono builds because they are the best currently. Combat Survival chronos not get destroyed by good lunge chronos or Moses. One upside would be the high health pool and thick hide, which is good against turtles. Next, we have an elusive build. Nothing too special here. No brawler or aqua in order to get exhausting bite. This build is quite silly. I love this build because of the beachgoer that I was able to fit in. But the downside is still no brawler or aqua. That being said, when I make a fresh chrono to goof around with, I choose this build. This is the build that I go for my main chronos. I enjoy its simplicity and also its effectiveness. It is just about as basic as chrono builds get. However, it does great damage and has great speed. Last up is the mix build. Only do this build if you're going for a reincarnation build or if you have at least a +1 in hard-headed. Having gone over all you need to know about Krono, I will show you 2 duels, the best of the few that we did. The first, without exhausting bite, going our basic build. The following will be a build including exhausting bite. Congratulations! You have now learned all you need to know about Kronosaurus. Only thing left is to get out there and master Krono. Special thanks to Junosaurus Rex for helping create this video. Thanks for watching.